Hey there, Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1994 of What You Up To Now. Documenting the journey, sharing the experiences, the good, the bad, and the ugly I've had in businesses, both offline and online, for decades now. At least this many decades. I hate to admit it, but I've been in business since I was 13. I got my first job, as well as have my own little business on the side. And discovered at a very young age, I think 13 is pretty young, that having my own business and having a job gave me a lot of advantages in the world and in the workplace. And I talk about that here in this segment as well as other things. Prior to coming online in 2017, I decided, following my divorce, I wanted to do something different. Always been curious about the internet, but never really done squat on here. So I decided that instead of retiring, which I was old enough to retire back then, I decided I was going to hop on and figure out some of this online stuff, figure out the online world, what all the hype and what all the excitement was about, because there's a lot of excitement with the online world. There's lower barriers to entry to a lot of businesses and things. But I believed back then, and I still do today, that it's important we have both an offline and an online presence, that we're in the real world, the real world, we've got a solid foundation, our feet are clearly planted in the real world as well as in the online world, because there's so much stuff on the internet that gets us distracted and pulls us down different roads that aren't really for us. It's one of the biggest things I learned when I came online, was that it is so easy to go down a track that is not for you at the time. It might be for you in the future, but it's probably not what you need next. And one of the questions I started to ask myself was, do I need this right now? Do I need to learn about this thing right now? Or can I put it on my list of something I'm going to look into in the future? Or have somebody else can delegate it and have somebody else learn about it and do it for my business? I think of chatbots as one of those things, and now AI as well. Do I actually need to do that, learn that, and incorporate that myself, or can I have someone else do that for me? And we need to always be asking ourselves, is this the next thing I need? And if it's not, it's a distraction, and it won't get us to our goals as quickly and easily as we want it to. So this year's annual challenge, the Get Your Goals annual challenge, our topic today is trust and mutual respect, and the impact that has on our relationship goals. So we talked about building trust. How do we build trust? I shared 3 ways to do that. We talked about nurturing mutual respect in our relationship, and I talked about 3 ways to do that, as well as creating the relationships that we want. Because what's the point if we're just falling into relationships and we're not actually actively participating and making sure we're having the relationships that are right for us in our life? Our idiom to go along with that was, of course, trust is the foundation of any relationship. And I shared a couple of stories in Supersize Your Business of how I learned this the hard way. I used to trust everybody when I was young and naive, and I believed everybody was telling the truth, everybody's honest. And I read an article yesterday that I'm going to get the statistics, I don't want to say it wrong, 64% of people lie to, 64% of the lies people tell are to their primary relationship, the person that is supposedly the most important to them, the person that they love. Well, no wonder the divorce rate's so high, right? If you're lying to the person you're supposed to be in the most committed, most respected, mutually respected and trusting relationship, and if you 64% of the time people lie in that, guess what? What are the divorce rates? 50%, right? Because 14% of people will put up with the nonsense, and the rest of will eventually see the light and get out of that relationship. So I love this topic. I think it's a great topic. Trust is near and dear to my heart, mainly because my heart's been broken a couple of times in my life by trusting the wrong people, trusting the wrong significant other and believing they were telling the truth. Although I guess if I listened to my gut, I would have known all along that they were not. And same with business partners and things. But, burn me once, shame on you, burn me once, shame on you. Burn me twice, shame on me for not learning and moving on and doing something different. So I'm a lot more thorough in my relationships and trusting up front instead of just always giving people. I give people the benefit of the doubt when there's doubt, but I also do a lot of research and look into information and make sure I know what I'm getting into when it comes to trust and relationships, both personal and business ones, right? So I'd love to know your experience with trust and mutual respect. Do you believe that they're the foundation of any relationship? Yes or no? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if I can help you, you may ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow. Bye. Have a great day.